All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the wonders of the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. All right, to you I say Shalom. Okay, it's your brother Parathon with a quick lesson, all right, titled, The Lord Chose Us. He chose us. He chose us out of all the nations of the world. Why? Not because let's look, Deuteronomy, all right, let's open up with Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, For thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power. The Lord Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Right? We were chosen, a special people. It's levels. There's a hierarchy here. Verse 7, Yahweh did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all. But because Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Right? So the Lord chose us. This was a predestined selection, if you will, as the scriptures say in many different ways, man. Lord willing, we be accounted of that number. It's going to start with us under Yahweh Yahweh Shai. But the Lord chose us. We don't do the choosing. Right? Let's jump to Isaiah 44 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Jacob and Israel represent the nation of Israel as a whole. They're interchangeable. Thus saith Yahweh that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. Now, Jeshurun is just a name for Israel, right? It means upright one. Okay? I believe. Let me double check that. God, it's a symbolic name for Israel, describing her character. Jeshurun, the upright one. All right, the Lord's going to help us. Why? Because he chose us. He's going to help us in every way possible, man. If we believe, if we be chosen. We know that all Israel won't make it. You know that they're going to have to die on this side because they didn't know the Lord. He didn't want them to know them. This is all prophecy, right? We jump from let me see. From there we can get say 44. Let's jump back to 43. Isaiah 43 and 5. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. This is the gathering of the elect, right? The gathering of the nation of Israel, man. From the east, from the north, south, east, and west. So from the Israelites who look like Israelites to the Gentiles or Israelite foreigners, that the Israelites that grew up in different countries and nations that look like the other nations, that speak like the other nations. All right. That had these other nations' philosophies and mindsets and religions. Israel has made every other nation great for the simple fact that our presence, you know, just being around them benefits them, man. And they don't even know it. So the Lord chose us. This is going into him gathering, his elect from the four winds of the earth, man. All right, I'll stop there. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30 and 10. It says, therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Khan. Because we are we are being returned to our Lord, right? We're in the land of our captivity, but our warfare is accomplished. We're at the end of that captivity, right? Because Israel as a nation, the elect, the beginning with, are waking up, right? Ruffling feathers, man. This word, this has been brought to the gates of the nobles already. It's verse 11. For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee. A full end, meaning he's going to destroy these other nations. Right? They had to be destroyed to be rebuilt as slaves. You know what I mean? They got to they got to unlearn everything they ever was taught too. Right? They got to be reprogrammed and rewired that they are just servants and nothing more than that. Their purpose doesn't supersede that, other than to serve and to fear the Lord and to rehearse the righteous acts. Right? Follow the law and the purest of the Lashon Kadash, man. That's all they were created for. Right? Ask of me, and I shall give the heathen for an inheritance. Right? That's all they good for. All right, let's keep moving. Because when there's no need to fear the circumstance when we trust in the Lord, man. Right? Yeah, I wish I dealt with circumstances far worse. He experienced these things. And he got the victory. Which is why he is the author and the finisher of our faith, man. He laid the blueprint out. He was born in the flesh of a woman. He stood on business. He came in the volume of the book, man. Perfect. Right? This gives us hope. And our forefathers, they too exhorted they exhorted to be confident in the Lord. Because he never really, the flesh, you see, the flesh, gives us reason to doubt, and the flesh sows doubt. But the Lord never gave us a reason to. He didn't give us a spirit of fear, with peace, love, and a sound mind, roughly paraphrasing. Right? He gave us the spirit to be able to receive this warning. There's the good report, the good news. It's a warning, but also it's good news. It's a warning to check yourself and make sure you're on the right side. A warning to let you know that our power is returning to set things in order. So if you can't receive that warning, it's like Ezekiel, man. The blowing of the different trumpets of war, trumpets of mirth. Once you hear them trumpets, that's the warning of what's to come. The prophets have brought the warning. It's like kids in the marketplace not piping, hey, we brought the new song, man. And they don't know the lyrics. I just thought of that parable about the kids in the marketplace piping to the song, roughly paraphrasing. I'm not going. I'm gonna keep. Luke 7:32 real quick. They are like children. You might have to start up. Luke 7:29. And all the people that heard him and the publicans justified Yahweh, being baptized with the baptism of John, but the Pharisees and lawyers rejected the counsel of Yahweh against themselves, being not baptized of him. And the Lord said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation, and to what are they like? They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace and calling one another and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept. For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and ye say he hath a devil. The Son of Man is come eating and drinking, and ye say, behold, a gluttonous man and a wine bibber and a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of all her children. That's beautiful. This is not the parable I was looking for. But this was a beautiful parable. And, their verse 35 kind of, hey, but wisdom is justified of all her children. Wisdom won't enter into a malicious soul, right? The children of Israel, right? We're familiar with wisdom. Our forefathers were familiar with wisdom. Lord willing, we are accounted of that number and enduring to the end. Because Sirach, I believe it's Sirach 4 and 15 on down, goes into how wisdom tries you, man. It walks with you through your trials and tests you to see if you're worthy, And if you're not, then she abandons you. But if you are, hey, man, gotta be the first day that you actually start to live, right? Let's jump back. It's John 16. Let me see, Shalaki. I'm going to come back to that, John. Let me hit this real quick. John 6 and 54. It says, no man come to me except the Father, which has sent me to draw or to impel him. I will raise him at the last day. It says, it is written in the prophets that they shall be all taught of Yahweh. Every man, therefore, that have heard and have learned of the Father cometh unto me. Right, so that's the point right there. It says, no man can come to me except the Father, which have sent me to draw him. We are chosen. You can't just call on the Father and think he going to answer. Right? Yahweh Shai is the mediator. Right? This is levels to this thing, man. Those that were called and those that were chosen will be raised up. Well, Salakia, not raised up, but we'll receive that victory that Yahweh Shai received, man. They're going to conquer death. Let's jump back. I'm going to jump to John 15. You know where I'm going with it. John 15 and 16. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask of the Father in my name, he shall give it you. God, he chose us. Right? You read a verse up. It says, verse 15, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. And all things that I've heard of my Father have made known unto you. And he called Abraham his friend, man. Right? Whether we're chosen to be believers or laborers, we're all a part of the elect, man, Lord willing. But we can't have endurance without trust. We got to trust the Lord in order to endure. You know, just simply having a confidence and ability to just do, man. Right? This chastening is you know, this try, you know, this furnace of adversity, man, it increases our faith. And we have to trust that we can overcome anything, right? As for Philippians says, I can do anything through a Mashiach who strengtheneth me. You know what I mean? The Lord made the heavens, man. Let me see, Isaiah. And I'll close out with this Romans. It's Romans 15:4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Simple. This is, we believe in a living hope. All things were written aforetime for our learning, but all things were written for the elect in this time, man. Heard a brother say that watching one of their lessons, and it hit different. All things were written for the elect in this time. You know? They were written for our learning, but who's going to take heed and learn from them? The elect. See, most Jake don't even read the Bible, man. But these scriptures, these stories, man, these prophecies were written to comfort us. Were written by our forefathers, by us, technically. If you can receive it and if we are that number. So we wrote these things to pretty much remind ourselves of what's to come. Writing things down in a moment when you didn't quite understand it. And the Lord gives it to you back in another lifetime. That's beautiful, man. Prophecy coming to pass not only shows us that we're close, but it confirms that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is a power of his word, man. Like things written thousands of years ago happening. Right? And things that haven't happened yet are going to happen. One thing being salvation. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole four elect. Keep enduring, Akim. Kwam Yasharallah and Abba Babal. Shalom.